Alright, so this is the new, sorry, I'm going to be looking at my notes, new to booktube tag video. This tag was created by Trina from Between Chapters. I will leave a link to her channel down below. If you haven't watched her videos, they're really good. She has, one of my favorites is, I think it's Mondays or Wednesdays, I don't know, but she has a recommendation video that she does with her friend Kayla Rain, who is also another booktuber, and I might link her channel down below too. She's also one of my favorite booktubers. And they recommend different books based on different topics I'm pretty sure each month. And their recommendations are always really good because they're books that aren't so mainstreamed on booktube. I usually find a couple that I haven't heard of and that I would like to check out in the future. So anyway, hi if you're watching. Let's see, what else? I'll also post all the questions for this video if you want to do it yourself down below. I didn't even know this was a tag, and I think it's a really awesome opportunity to meet new booktubers and understand where everyone's coming from. So all the questions will be there. Alright, let's get started. Number one is, where are you joining us from? I am currently in Jacksonville, but Little Rock, Arkansas. Yes, there are Jacksonvilles everywhere. There's one, I think, in the Carolinas, there's one in Florida, there's one in Arkansas. Anyway, I'm going to say that we live in Little Rock. And my husband and I were originally from New York, but then we moved to Florida when we were younger. And so we like to consider our home Florida. We will be moving back to Southwest Florida in a couple of years to rejoin up with the rest of our family. Also, I'm, I guess, jumping over from my pregnancy vlog videos to booktube. So that's where I'm coming from. Number two is, how old are you? I am 25. Number three, why did you join booktube? And for this question, I feel like it's a pretty generic answer, but the same reason as everyone else. I joined because I love to talk about books, and my poor husband is the only one I really talk to books about, and he's not interested really in YA. I've gotten him to read a couple YA books, like he read Divergent with me when it first came out, and he read, what's that other one? The Nicholas Flamel series, I think. I haven't actually read it, but he likes them. I'm not sure if it's a middle grade series. Anyway, but he mostly reads historical, like, biographies and autobiographies and stuff like that. So I talk about my books and how excited I am about, like, the plot line and the writing all the time with him, but I figured this would be an opportunity to talk to people who are actually interested. I mean, he's a great listener, but, you know. Number four. What is the meaning behind your channel name? My channel name is Michelle's Life. It's a mixture of my first name and last name, and life. I guess originally I put life because I was making videos about the life that I was bringing into the world, which is my daughter. And now it's just gonna stay Michelle's Life because books are a part of my life. We'll go with that. Number five, what type of books do you read when you, and what books are you going to talk about on this channel? Mostly YA fantasy. Yeah, that's currently what I've been reading. I really don't like contemporaries. If you've seen my past videos, I'll link some of those below. I'm not a big fan of contemporaries. I am currently reading Everything, and it's amazing, and that's a contemporary. But I don't usually like contemporaries. I do like memoirs, I like biographies and autobiographies. I'm looking forward to reading, or listening to, I rented the audiobook for Amy Poehler's, however you pronounce her last name, Poehler? Her audiobook. I really enjoyed Tina Fey's audiobook. So that's mostly what I'll probably be talking about. So yeah. Number six, who are some of your favorite authors? I'm going to take this as my favorite author. I mean, I have a lot of favorite authors, but I'm going to go with my auto-buy authors, which include, I know I'm looking at my notes, Beth Revis, Kat Winters, and Marissa Meyer. Kat Winters recently published an adult novel, and it is actually in my do not finish pile of books, or did not finish, sorry. It wasn't very good, but her young adult is my auto-buy. So I will stick by her for that. She is an amazing author. And the thing that all three of these authors have that I feel like not many authors contribute to their work is that everything has a purpose. Everything that is mentioned or described is later brought up for a reason. There is no filler information. There's none of that. And I also feel like they do a really good job at not spoon feeding you. I've had a real problem with that lately with books where it's just the main character is naive or dumb, so by being dumb it makes the reader feel dumb, but these authors do not do that, so that's really great. Oh, and I don't know if I should give you some examples. Beth Revis wrote Across the Universe series or trilogy, and what's the other one? Oh, The Body Electric, which was my favorite. That was really good. Kat Winters wrote where is she? Kat Winters. Where'd you go? I don't know where she is right now. Oh, I found her. Sorry. Kat Winters wrote In the Shadow of Blackbirds. I mean, look how the covers of her books are really stunning. Again, her adult one was horrid, but her young adult ones are beautiful. And then Marissa Myers, I'm sure you guys know, she wrote The Lunar Chronicles. It is amazing. Number 7. What's the last book you read? The last book that I finished was probably Saga Volume 5. It's a graphic novel. The book before that, I don't remember. Anyway, probably should have thought about that beforehand. The book I'm currently reading, I have a couple books started. I usually have an audiobook going, and that is An Ember in the Ashes. I have an ebook going, that's Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and also Assassin's Blade. And I am hard physically reading, I also didn't bring that with me, Everything by Nicola Yoon, as I mentioned before. Number 9, what do you use for bookmarks? Alright, so I use these guys. I only have 3 of my Sailor Scouts available right now. From Happy Hello Art. It's an Etsy shop. If you follow any Bookstagram, if I find these names silly, Bookstagram and Booktube. Anyway, you've probably seen these around. She is very popular. I mean, she's a genius for creating these. They're super cute. They look like they're super easy to make. I mean, it's just like photo paper with magnets. But, so she's a genius entrepreneur, but super cute. I use these, and I use my little giraffe bookmark that my friend Hannah made me. I have another giraffe bookmark somewhere, but you know what happens. Bookmarks get lost in books. And then I also sometimes use the, I don't have any on me right now, but the $5 off coupons that Book Outlet sends. Those are really good. What's the next question? Show us your TBR pile. I will, I guess, add a clip in here. So let me do. These are my to be read books. I have the Bing Chronicles, Starters, Glass Arrow, Ink and Bone, Fallout, Lois Lane or Rose Lane Fallout, Since You've Been Gone, Between the Lines, Coldest Girl in Cold Town, The Bone Season, Monstrous Beauty, A Great and Terrible Beauty, Angel Fall, Rebel Angels, Reboot, Lexicon, The 13th Tale, Where Things Come Back, and Siege and Storm. Okay, so that was my TBR pile. Number 11, which do you prefer, hardback, softcover, ebook, owning, or borrowing? Personally, I like them all. I'm actually not a huge fan of hardcovers. I know that's surprising, but the dust jacket is annoying. I do like the art that is usually encompassed in hardcovers. Like, I think, yeah, Beth Revis, when you take off the dust jacket, on the inside of the dust jacket is a map. And the same with, I don't have the book in here. Same with Since You've Been Gone. Since You've Been Gone? I think that's the book by Morgan Matson. It has a beautiful image on the inside of that dust jacket too. So I feel like with soft covers you sometimes miss all of the excellent additions that authors put into their books, but I just like the way that soft covers are floppy and they're easy to read and you don't feel, you know, they're not cumbersome like hardcovers. I like ebooks a lot. I love my Kindle. I named her Luna, but the stickers are falling, they're fading. because I like that I could find books really cheap for $1.99. I check the daily deals every day. And I also check the monthly deals every month, and I have an Amazon wish list, and I check every day too to see if prices have dropped for ebooks. And also the library has, I think most libraries have the overdrive that I can use my phone and check out books for free to send them to my Kindle, and then when they expire they just get sent from my Kindle back to the library. It's amazing. I have any book that I want that the library offers at my disposal at any time. It's really cool, especially since I think I have the 3G wireless Kindle, so I can access the internet anytime. So that's really cool. What I like to do, why my bookcase is so small, I do have other bookcases throughout the house. But I'm losing my train of thought. I like to read books first through ebook format or rent them from the library, because I only like to own books that I love. So I don't keep books that I don't like, so I don't like spending lots of money on books that I possibly will not like. So unless they're cheap, and then I'll buy them and try them out. Like Jacoby, I didn't like that book. It was $5. I donated it. Don't read it. Alright. Let's see, what else? Number 12. What book or series got you into reading? Now, I already don't have many followers on this channel, but I have not personally read Harry Potter. I have read the first one, and my twin brother listened to all the audiobooks when we were growing up on repeat, so I've kind of listened to all the books. I do plan to read them soon, but that's not the reason I got into reading. I think the books that got me into reading were Perks of Being a Wallflower, Fahrenheit 451, and George Orwell's 1984. They taught me to question life. They taught me that I can confide in a book and find myself in a book, and that books are important, and it is possible, especially with book banning and stuff like that, that it can be taken away. I mean, hopefully it doesn't, but they're just an amazing way to convey feelings and ideas and thoughts, and I think that's an amazing concept. And my mom was an avid reader, so I've just always loved reading. Number 13, how did you discover BookTube? Well, about a year ago. I got pregnant. I started looking up YouTube videos because I was an obsessive pregnant person, wondering if I was dying over the smallest things. And then I looked up a review, I think it was a review of one of the books that I was reading while pregnant. And then I came across Katie Tastic's review of the book, and she looked like she had a blast doing these reviews. So I watched more of her videos, then I searched for more booktubers, and then I searched for smaller booktubers, and then I decided to start a channel. Challenges you think you'll face on your channel? Personally, I know that I need to find a better editing software, and I've asked a couple of booktubers what editing programs they use, because I do like videos where they include the picture in the video instead of just talking about books. I do like to see the pretty covers, and I don't know how to do that with my current software. And other than that, I don't think there is any challenges. I don't care how many people watch my videos. I don't care about really any of that. I would like to talk to people about books, but I can comment on other people's channels. This is mostly just my outlet to, I guess, talk to whoever wants to watch, or to say out loud my feelings about the books that I'm reading. I don't mean that like in an offensive way, but yeah, so I hope I don't have any challenges. I hope I don't get any rude comments or anything, but I'm not really worried about it. I have tough skin. Anyway, let's see what else. Last question is, where else can we find you? Instagram. I don't have Twitter, and I don't really want to give out my Facebook, but on Instagram it's the same name. It's Michelle's Life. And then I'm pretty sure my link to my Goodreads is down below. I'm not sure, or it's not down below, it's on my profile. I'm not sure what my Goodreads name is. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up. I hope you come back and watch another. I hope to be posting more. I have posted 3 so far, plus this one. So this is my 4th video. Lucky number 4. It is my favorite number. And I hope you guys have a great 3-day weekend. I'll see you guys later. Bye!